Hey guys, today I just wanted to give some love to my favorite strobe. No, it's not the Zoom lithium ion, nor is it my AD200 or 600 for that matter. Instead, it's the Zoom Mini, or if you're buying the Godox brand, it's going to be the TT350. This is a must buy. There not too many times do I say that, but if you guys don't have this already, you don't know what you're missing. It's phenomenal. It's a multi-tool, it's light, it's compact, it does so many different things, and I'll go over a few of them here with you guys. If you buy a Fuji camera, it's going to come with this little, it's called EFX8. It's a flash that kind of slips on and pops up. Garbage, completely useless. When I first got my X-T2, went on vacation with this thing, and I was so upset. I should have brought my full-size flash. They didn't have this at the time. And I thought I'd get by because I wanted to go light. Garbage. This does so many different things. You can do on-camera flash, TTL manual. You can do high-speed sync. You can do it off-camera, use it as a slave with one of the controllers on camera. You can use this as a master, and you can not only control itself at the same time, but you can control any other camera or any other flash in the Godox system. The Zoom lithium ions, the 200s, the 600s, what have you. And this unit is great, guys. The size, what it offers, it's a multi-tool, it's light, it fits the cameras phenomenally. Look at the size difference. I'm going to give you a side profile of a standard speed light. And the weight, there's just no comparison. This Zoom Mini, it's thin, it's lightweight, you can stick it in your shorts pocket, you can always have it with you. If you're using it for fill flash, you're on vacation, you're at family parties like most of us, this is phenomenal. Or if you're shooting on camera, this is the one to get. It's like $85, $86. They do now have a lithium ion version, which is like $130 or $150. I don't recommend it just because of the price. I'm sure it's a good unit. I don't have any problem with recycle time. I use 2 AA batteries, any loops. If you use any loops for a good battery, recycle time is great. I did a video on it. It's cheap. The batteries die. I always keep a couple with me. No problem there. You'll see a lock with an arrow. That's all the way locked. And clockwise is unlocked. You can't have it in between. You got to have it one way or the other. This is totally unlocked. It'll slip on and off. If you have it halfway, you're going to have trouble getting it on and off. They do that because you don't want the flash to loosen up and fall off your camera, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just lock it down. And I shoot 95% of the time with this on camera. I'll get my exposure, my subject will be underlit, and I'll either bounce it or use a deflector of some sort. And it always, TTL, it has never left me down or never let me down. It nails the exposure every time. High-speed sync, you know, it's limited. The power difference is about 1/3 or 1/2 to a standard speed light. So don't expect miracles if you're out in the sun. What's nice about it is, you know, you don't have to look at your compensation or your shutter button to say, okay, I'm at 500, I'm going to have black lines. But if you think you're going to do a high contrast midday sun and try to overpower it, a speed light's not even going to be powerful enough. And again, this is less powerful than a speed light, but you usually don't need that much power, especially indoors. If you're at a family party, you're doing portraits and you're in the shade, you need some fill light, it's a no-brainer. It works great. So this is a setting that I normally use is TTL, and M isn't manual, M is for master. That's what this is. I'm sorry, the master flash, right? So since I'm in master, there's actually 3 settings. I'm going to go through them now. You hold down the sync button and use the dial to rotate it. That's slave, see the S. And then there's nothing. Nothing is just the unit itself, right? It's the unit, but it's not master, it's not slave. I never use that setting because master will do both. So I'm either in master or slave mode, okay? So if I'm in master mode, this is, if you guys can see it, this is A. And if I hit the slave button, which is group channel, so I want to check my groups, A is in TTL. All right, this is on set for A. B is 132 manual, but I don't have a B hooked up. C, I don't have C hooked up. Again, I only have master and I have A. So master's on TTL and so is channel A. So when I fire, guys, both of these are going to fire, right? So what do I want to do if I only want to use this, right? So if I'm outside, I don't even bother switching. I just will deflect back. It's not going to change my exposure. And I'm only going to use, even though I'm going to fire both of these, this isn't going to do anything. It just saves me a step. Now, if you really want to change it and shut it off, you can. I'm going to go into channels here. I'm going to get back to M, right? So I'm back to M, and I'm going to go to mode. Oh, it's going too fast. I shut it off. So now only this is firing, right? But again, I don't do it that way. I leave this on all the time, and again, I'll redirect it if I'm, not wanting to shoot with it. And then this doesn't harm it. And if I'm not wanting to use this, I just shut it off. So on camera, turn this on. It's already set. Off camera. So that's how I use it. It's quick. I don't have to go through menu settings, and it just works. Again, when I don't want to use this, I shut it off, just one lever. And if I don't want to use this, I turn it back. So that's the setting. That's why I leave it on all the time. And if you want to shoot this channel on manual, all you have to do is go into the settings here. I'm going to go into, that was A, and you go into mode. And then from there, you can obviously adjust your settings. Now, what if you want to use this with a trigger and you want to go off camera flash? I'm going to take this off. So hold down the sync button, rotate this till you get to the S, hit the set button, right? Now, the unit is in slave mode. It's set to channel A. Now, this is set to channel A too. So if I don't want it to be on the same channel, I'm gonna go to slave mode in B. So what this is telling me, it's in slave, and this unit is B. I'm gonna go ahead and put my trigger on. This is the R2 by Flashpoint. It's the same as the X1 trigger. Okay. So now I'm on channel B. I don't have it turned on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on here. TTL. And this is on TTL. You guys can see it flashed. There you go. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.